You are listening to the Call to Action Marketing Podcast, where we share innovative campaigns with forward-thinking marketing professionals like you. This podcast is intended to be a resource for ideas and inspiration as you define your call to action for your marketing campaigns. Learn more at ctamarketing.biz. What's your call to action? Before I get into the details about my experience with Beats by Dre and Best Buy, I just want to say that good customer service goes a long way. So I recently visited Best Buy concerning a repair that was needed on a pair of Beats by Dre headphones. And when I got there, the customer service rep said, well, we can't repair them anymore. Some things have changed, so you got to contact Apple. So I was like, okay, I just drove up here, but no problem. So I immediately called Apple and told them what was going on. And the customer service rep was really helpful. He sent out the package that I needed to use to repackage the malfunctioning headphones. So I sent them back. But the reason for the podcast is not about that. The reason for the podcast is the fact that it was really cool. I thought of how Apple used a QR code to provide additional instructions on how to repackage the Beats by Dre headphones so they could be sent back to their service center for repair. And the way that worked is that they did include a printed set of instructions with the package that they sent me, but it was just images. So that was cool, like for people who maybe, didn't need much help or maybe spoke a different language, because there were no words on the instructions, but they had a QR code on it. So when you scan the QR code, you were led to a web page that showed information that was tailored to the region you were from. So when you scan the QR code, you choose your region, and then it shows you specific instructions that were really detailed and mobile friendly, by the way. They showed up really nicely on my Samsung. And it just gave step-by-step instructions on what to do and how to return your package back to Apple so that it could get repaired. I thought it was the coolest thing. And I thought that it was really good from the aspect of a good use of QR codes. You can't just put them everywhere. But I feel the way that Apple and Beats by Dre use that QR code to share relevant information, helpful instructions, detailed instructions, I thought that was great. And they could have taken it a step further if it was necessary. For example, they could have included a video on their mobile page, which would have been helpful as well if someone needed a more visual set of instructions outside of the images that were included. But I thought it was great, and I want to know what you think. So make sure that you look at the blog post on ctamarketing.biz, and then also answer that poll question and let me know what you think about how Beats by Dre and Apple used a QR code to help their customers. So that is all I have for today, and I want to thank you for listening. You are listening to the Call to Action Marketing Podcast, where we share innovative campaigns with forward-thinking marketing